Yes, quite right. I am the group, in fact.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And therefore, if I'm out of the group, I feel everything is collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that seems to me is deeper than the question of competing, so who is the chief or who is the big shot or the...
That's all.
Right.
That's a secondary affair.
Well, except I wasn't really saying that that was important so much as I was saying that the very action of... What I'm trying to get at is some of the moment-to-moment experience of being in the group, which is occupying.
But could I say, you know, the more striking thing is what happens when such a person is taken out of the group and he feels lost, you see. In other words, all that stuff seems unimportant because he doesn't know where he is.
Right, right. He doesn't know what... He has no orientation.
To life or to anything.
Right.
And see, therefore, you know, that might be the greatest punishment that the group could make, would be to banish him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they used to do that.
Yes.
I mean, look what's happening in Russia.
Right.
When there's a dissenter, he's banished.
Right, right.
So Sinitsyn and Sakharov and all those people are against the group.
Right, right.
Because such a banishment sort of robs him of his being. It's almost like killing him, you see.
Of course. I think that's where it is, that the fear of being alone. Alone is translated as being isolated from all this.
From, right.
Well, could we say from the universal? You see, the
Yes,
false
from
universal.
the universal, yes.
You see, I mean, it seems to me you're implying that if you're really alone or genuinely alone, then you are not isolated from the universal.
Absolutely not. On the
Right,
contrary.
That's what he's saying. But I mean, and therefore we have to be free of this false universal first.
This false identification,
With
this
the group.
false identification with the group.
That identification of the group as the universal. You see, treating the group as if it were the universal support of my being or something.
Right, right. Well, there's something more to that. What's being said is that when that localized identification, that I am the group, that me, that false security is dropped, then one is opened up to the participation in
something.
There's no question. You are the universe.
You are that.
You are the
You are
universe.
that.
You see, I can remember, see, as a child I felt that I was in a certain town, you see, and I felt that was the whole universe. And then I heard of another town beyond that, which seemed almost beyond the universe, and it seemed that must be the ultimate limits of all reality, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
So the idea of going beyond that would not have occurred to me, you see.
Right.
And I think that's the way, saying that's the way the group is treated, to say, you know, we know abstractly it's not so, but in the feeling that you have, it's like the little child.
Is it, therefore, is it that human beings love or hold on to their own misery, confusion, all the rest of it, because they don't know anything else?
Yeah.
The known is safer than the unknown.
Right, right. The known,
And
yes, yes.
now, to be alone implies, doesn't it, to step out of the stream.
Out of the known.
Step out of the stream of this utter confusion, disorder, sorrow and despair, hope, travail, all that, to step out of all that.
Right.
And if you want to go much deeper into that, to be alone implies, doesn't it, not to carry the burden of tradition with you at all.
I mean, tradition being the group, then.
Group. Tradition also being knowledge.
Knowledge, but it comes basically from the group. Knowledge is basically collective.
Collective.
I mean, it's collected by everybody.
So, to be alone implies total freedom. And when there is that great freedom, it is the universe.
No, could we go into that further? Because you see that to a person who hasn't seen this, it doesn't look obvious.
Well, it doesn't look obvious. I think David's right there. that to a person, to most people, I think, and I've tested this out recently, that the idea, even the deep feeling that you are the universe, that you don't have to do anything, that seems to be
so that's the most dangerous thing. That's the most dangerous thing to say. How can you say you are the universe when you are in total confusion? When you are unhappy, miserable, anxious, you follow jealous, envious, all that. How can you say you're the universe? Universe implies total order. I mean,
yes, the cosmos in Greek meant order.
Order, cosmos, yes.
Chaos was the opposite, you see.
Yes.
But
now listen, universe, cosmos means order.
Right.
And chaos is what we have.
Chaos is what we live with.
That's right.
How can I think I have universal order in me? That's the good old trick of the mind which says, order, disorder is there, but inside you there's perfect order, old boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an illusion. It's a concept which thought has put there, and it gives me a certain hope. And therefore it's an illusion, it has no reality. What has actual reality is my confusion.
Right.
My chaos. And I can imagine, I can project a cosmos.
Right.
But that's equally illusory. So I must start with the fact of what I am.
Right.
Which is I am in a chaos.
I belong to a group.
And chaos is the group.
Right.
They're political leaders, religious, you follow? The whole thing is a chaos.
Mm-hmm.
So to move away from that into cosmos, which is total order, means not that I am alone, I am there is a total order which is not associated with disorder, chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That is alone.
Yes, well, can we go into that? Suppose several people are doing that, or
Doing
in that
what?
state. I mean, moving into cosmos, into order,
Order.
out of the chaos of society.
That's right.
Now, then, are they all alone?
No, of course.
No, let me want to get it clear. You see,
No, they don't feel alone there. There is only order.
are there different people?
So, would you say, no, I can't suppose, we three are in cosmos.
Yeah.
There's only cosmos, not you, Dr. Baum, Dr. Schoenberg, and me.
Therefore, we're still alone.
That which is order is alone.
Yeah, because I looked up the word alone in the dictionary. Basically, it's all one, is what
All one, yes, yes.
in other words, that there's no fragmentation.
There is no fact. Therefore, there is no tree. And that's marvelous, sir.
But you jumped away there. We got chaos and confusion. That's what we got.
So, as we said, to move away from that, most people are afraid, which is to have total order.
Right.
Alone, as you point out, all one.
Right.
Therefore, there is no fragmentation when there is cosmos.
Right. But most people are in confusion and chaos. That's all they know.
So, how do you move away from that? That is the whole question.
That is the question. Here we are in chaos and confusion. We're not over there.
No, because you may be frightened of that.
Maybe frightened of that.
an idea of being alone.
How can you be frightened of an idea?
No, that's
But
easy.
aren't you frightened of tomorrow? Which is an idea.
Okay, so it's an idea.
Yeah, that's all. They are frightened of an idea which they have projected, which says, my God, I'm alone, which means I'm nobody to rely on.
Right.
Nobody
but that's
who
an
might-
idea.
Well, let's go slowly, because also
Yes,
there's
this
some
is very important.
correct. We've said that to a certain extent it's genuinely so. You are not being supported by society anymore.
that.
You do have a certain genuine danger because you have withdrawn from the web of society.
Yes. If you are a
Right.
Protestant
No, you
in a
see-
Catholic country, it becomes very difficult.
Well,
No, I think we're confused here. I really
Yeah.
do, because I think if we've got confusion, if we've got chaos,
No, not if, it is so.
it is so. Right? Okay, I go with you. Now we've got chaos and confusion. That's what we've got. Now, if you have an idea about being alone while in chaos and confusion, that's just another idea, another thought, another part of the chaos.
Yeah, that's all.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, that's all we've got is chaos
well, wait,
and confusion.
I feel we
Yeah.
watch the question of language, because you see, when you use the word "all," it closes things. You see.
Okay. All right.
In other words, we were saying yesterday that language has to be more free in its usage, you know, a bit
Right.
poetic perhaps. And if you use this word "all," you have to watch it.
All right, but we have this. We have chaos.
chaos, right.
Okay, now that's what we have.
But
now, what is going to see? I have an idea. Let me say what my idea is. That most people are, let's say, unaware, unwilling, don't believe in, don't know anything about this all one.
I'm not talking about
Cosmos,
that. We're
right.
not talking about
That's
that.
right. We don't have that.
No.
All we got right now is chaos.
So,
Well, leave out the word "all."
Okay, we got chaos. All right. Chaos.
chaos.
Right.
Now, wait a minute. Being in chaotic condition, to move away from that, they have the feeling that they will be alone.
Right.
In the sense of isolated.
Isolated.
Not the sense of all one.
Isolated.
Right. That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at.
They will be lonely,
That's right.
isolated.
That's
of
right.
that they are frightened.
That not frightened, in terror.
Yeah, but not- yeah.
Therefore, they say, I'd rather stay where I am, in my little pond, rather than face isolation.
That's right.